Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time for a little bit of mixing, a little bit of chat. So I'll let you know who we've got on. We haven't got Graham. That's who we haven't got on. I'll let you know what we have got on. We've got me, Benny Vapes. We've got the one and only Bill, the chair. We have got our own mixing detective, which is Liam in his scrubs and his new glasses, Sherlock Holmes. We've also got our one and only vaping Jesus, which is Bobo from the Vapory.
What's happening?
So if you just look at chat, if you are in chat, just have a look at chat. Make sure you're not on Twat chat. If you are on Twat chat, change it over to live chat. We've also got a discount code for Amatorium E-Liquid. So if you want to go over to Amatorium E-Liquids, you can get 10% off by using Benny10. So go over and check that out. So that's that. So I'll bring all the chat up and bring you lot back up so I can see you. There we go. So yeah, we'll go around and, in fact, no, we'll let Liam do the chat first while people are coming in.
Okay. In chat tonight, we have Frank and Miser, the Late Night Vape Show, Jay Jerry, Blazing Vape 75, Martin Burke, Zippy Zone, and A Up Me Duck.
It'll be duck.
Nah, we're a bit light on thing, but it is 3 Men in the Vape shows.
Rocky Tooney has just popped in.
It is 3 Men in the Vape show will be going on because obviously they've got a few people on because it's their 100th show. But big love to you guys with your 100 show. Fantastic, because that 100 shows. But I did notice that ST, they've been doing it 6 years.
Yeah.
ST show, yeah, 6 years.
Last night was a 6-year anniversary.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, geez, 6 years.
That's some going, that man.
It fucking is. Yeah. It is.
I was still a postman 6 years ago.
Yeah. You were still in nappies, weren't you then, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
I was in high school 6 years ago.
What were you doing? Stalking, window cleaning?
Went to school to learn how to get high in high school. You know,
right. Right, so we will go around and see what we're all vaping on. We will start with Mr. Bobo.
I've got quite a few things on at the moment. I've got the Age of Legend with the recurve on the top of it. And inside that, I'm swapping between this, which got sent out to me the other day. It is strawberry, I don't even know, raspberry bubblegum ice cream from Lolly Vape Co. made by the Ace of Vapes. And I've also got Elite Juice donut in there as well because I'm a dirty piglet. I have got the Lost Vape Bruce with the Nautilus 3 on it. And if you look at that, one of the Smock bubble glasses, I think it's for the TFV9, fits on top of this Nautilus, and it fits 9 milliliters of juice in it.
Wow.
Nice.
This has been filled up since this morning, and it's hardly went down.
That's good.
What a hack. And I am also on the Aspire Pocket box, and my review for that will be going live, premiering at 10:30 tonight. So be there, or be a rectangle or something.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I've got another mod or two in the shop as well, but they're over there. I'll probably get them at some point.
You've got a shop full of mods and e-liquids.
Yeah.
Just do a shop tour and tell us what you've got in your shop.
So I've got this, I've got that, I've got this liquid. Fuck me. That'll make up for it, won't it? I'll pass it over to Liam and his scrubs.
I'm vaping on the Titan 1.5 PWN with the Titan V2 in RDA mode on top. And in that, I am currently on some Now That's a Custard. And I also have the V-Stick in 530 with the, I keep getting where my camera is, with the Profile 1.5 on top. And in that, I am vaping on some Club Tropicana V2 from last week. So I did actually mix them.
Did you?
I've also got the Snow Wolf M-Fang UX with a Profile 1.5 on top, and in that I have some Club Tropicana V1. And I will pass it over to Bill.
So what's the profile on Now That's a Custard? What is that? Is that a fruit flavored thing, or is that what is that?
Well, but believe it or not, Bill, it's actually a custard.
Oh, it's a custard. Oh, okay. I am on the Gur with the arbiter on top, and in that I have the morning one. I am on the double barrel V4 with the arbiter on top, the other arbiter, and in that I have Bill's nuts. And I am on the Dead Rabbit V2 on top of the Evil Dildo, and on that I have something that I am liking more and more every damn day I vape it, and that's the vanilla something. That has turned into a really fantastic, after about 2 weeks, this stuff is just like smooth and creamy. I mean, it is, I mean, I've literally, I have to watch it if I'm driving up the road, because every now and then I'll hit it and I have an orgasm, and it's like you're right in the middle of traffic and you're like, oh, wow, you know. But yeah, it is. It has, I am loving the shit out of this. I'll throw it over to Benny. You know?
Right, just while we're on, I'll just say, right, there's someone called J. Jerry in there. It's not the proper J. Jerry, but please don't put that in chat. I will be blocking you. This is a final warning. Whatever I know what you've put in chat. I do understand what that. I'm not that fucking thick, mate. If you put that in again, you will be getting blocked, and that's your final warning. Plain and simple.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So that's your final warning. If you want to play like that, mate, it's not a problem. We just fucking block you. Plain and simple. All right. So I am on the Velocity, and in that I have got some Amatorium, which is really, really nice. I've nearly been out, so I'll have to get some more of this. But if you want some
10% off of that?
Exactly, 10% off. 10% off over at Amatorium. It's really nice in light, and I like that one. It's my favourite one out of a lot, to be honest with you. Also on the Z80, this is ready to go. Review's done. It's all loaded up, so that will be coming out tomorrow. And I'm really, really enjoying this one, to be fair. And inside that, I've got, which I'm gutted. Don't you just say 10ml bottles?
Oh, mate, the fucking bell ends, aren't they?
Well, the thing is, right, you get a 10ml bottle, you're really enjoying it, and then it fucking runs out. And you're like, you bastard.
Mate, I lose them. I just fucking lose them.
If you got a 9 mil tank like he does, you're pretty much one tank.
Yeah, one tank and you've got fucking, it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, for me, 10ml, I'd be gone in like 10 minutes.
So, yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't last long at all. Imagine if I had this in the tank mode.
Three hits later, it's like, I need some more juice.
So yeah, but in this, it's not too bad because it's a fucking 2ml tank, you know. So, but you get down to the end of it and you're like, no.
Yeah, if you do like an MTL, you'd have to. If I was doing 10ml, I'd have to do it at MTL at like 20 watts or something to try to make it last for a while. Because if you're doing it at any kind of high wattage at all, it's gone.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So what I ate as well, I ate when like it's gonna sound fucking mad this, but because I get a lot of samples sent out with the shop and stuff like that. Like I get a lot of samples sent out that are like in 10ml bottles. And like just fucking loads of them sometimes, and it's like, mate, like I can't even be asked fucking going through the 10ml bottles because they just take so fucking long, man. Yeah. Like they taste different. They don't, but they taste different.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
What you do is you tell them, if you send me 10ml bottles of different flavors, I'm going to take 100ml bottle. I'm going to dump them all in it. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to say, look, these taste kind of weird. I don't know what the hell you sent me.
You raspberry tobacco, man. What are you playing?
Hey up, Chris Earl. Jackson, you all right, buddy? Hope you are well. Nice to see you back from your holidays. So, yeah. And I'm also on the Solo with a Solo. So that's the Aegis Solo with the Abbott Solo. And inside that, look how dark that is.
Oh, it's black, that, isn't it?
That's that fried cake thing.
Oh, mate, how is it?
Tastes lovely.
Oh, is that year-old stuff?
Mm. I don't think it's a year old, to be honest with you, but yeah.
She just commented, Polo, there's a tree growing out here.
It's watered. It's because it started raining. It's just grown.
Yeah.
I am Groot.
It's
Yeah.
like sprouts, those the bean sprouts that you get with.
Yeah. Dear Jackson. Yeah, so I just thought that. Fucking Fletcher said it definitely should be. Minimum should be 30 mil, shouldn't it? Should be 30 mil.
Yeah, if you're mixing, you don't mix 10 mil. I mean, obviously they've mixed a bigger batch and put it in 10 mil bottles because you really can't mix 10 mil hardly. It's just that you've got so little leeway when you're dripping that if you happen to half a drip over, you've doubled the, if you were putting in 0.4, you've now put in 0.8.
Yeah, like I say, you can't use this. Is what gets me. Like say when you send samples out and they're 0 milligram.
Yeah.
What the fuck are them to me?
Yeah.
Looking for vapor, are you? Right, so we have got Scott Morrison, best person to go watch Jackson's video because he's just released a video as Mr. Jackson on the Profile M. So go have a look. I'm guessing that Scott, you've got a hotspot, and that's why it's tasting burnt because it's a mesh coil. So I'm assuming that you've probably got a hotspot in your mesh, and that is why you're getting a burn, and it seems to burn out so quick. I'm assuming. So just be careful. Make sure all your wicks touching the mesh, and make sure it's packed in tight. But go have a look at Jackson. He's just put his video out of it, and he loves it. So yeah, go have a look at that, and he might be able to show.
Last profile, they had the little spring deal under it to kind of push the cotton up and kept it pushed up against the.
Yeah, you've still got to get it packed in. You've got to pack it in.
Yeah.
Pack it in. Yeah. So on any mesh tank, you've got to pack it in, get it all packed, and get it nice, and get all that mesh touching, or you will end up with a hot spot, and then you'll get to dry it. But don't do it over 100 watts because it fucking kills.
So what I've got, I've always been scared of mesh. I've had a couple of tries of it. Like I've got a Profile Unity there. I've had it sat on my shelf for about a year and a half, and it's just like, I'm just gonna kill myself on it.
Yeah,
I went up there. I vaped the Unity for a while, but it's real limited in how high you can go on the wattage on it. A lot of them are. I mean, some of them now you can go up. Well, the 1.5, the Profile 1.5, you can go up finally up around 100 and stuff. But
yeah, I'm normally around 100 on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I noticed was dry hits. You will only ever do that once on mesh.
Oh mate, yeah, it's fucking killer his mesh. Ooh, ooh, yeah. I'd like to say I put it in my van, and it tips over and bumped the wattage up to like 150 watts, and then I didn't look. I just went like that and went.
Yeah, I had one that went up in my pocket to 200. That's horrible. I thought my throat. I thought my throat was on fire. I'm sure I inhaled flames.
Yeah. But I don't mind mesh tanks. I quite like them, but I like them at lower wattage. I run it around at about 40 to 50 on a mesh, and that gives you cracking flavour at 50 watts.
That's one of the nice things about this is once you get it set up, then you hit the button twice, click, click, and it locks it. 2 clicks, lock.
Oh, that's all right, yeah.
And because it's one that turns the wattage up. And as you're vaping it, if you don't hit it in just right, it'll kind of turn a little left or right, and you could lower or raise.
Yeah,
but
this one
2
does
clicks on the button and you lock it in. And now every time you put new batteries in it, turn it on, it turns on. 5 clicks to get it turned on. And then I just wait till it's on, and 2 clicks, and I lock it and I let it go.
Yeah. No, that's what you want. I started locking my wattage now, definitely, just for that reason. Mate Lynch review. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. A little bit aching because I've been training. We had a game on Saturday, and then I've been training there. I'm still aching from Saturday, to be honest with you, because that ground is rock hard when you hit it. And it aches. It hurts a little bit. Yeah. So I'm getting old, and I'm starting to wake now. It's a week later, and I'm still aching. And I banged my knee getting over the fence today. A little fence about that high, metal fence round park. Went to stride over it and banged my knee against the fucking thing. And I'm like, oh yeah.
How damn short are you? You can bang your knee on a fence that high.
Because I can't lift my legs up that high because my fucking legs are aching.
Well, I went on. I cycled to band practice the other day. It's on Monday, It's 4.5 mile there and obviously 4.5 back. Like, it's the first time I've been on my bike for any kind of distance in like a year. Oh, mate, I'm sure. Ass is fucking killing me.
Get those cycle shorts in with the ass pads.
Well, like a baboon.
Yeah, they got like little foam ass pads in them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt. But I mean, that means then that you have to wear those all the time, and it's pain. So you're better off just getting used to it.
Yeah, like I used to be all right with it, but like 9 miles, it's not that far on a bike. It's an hour. Do you know what I mean? But because I haven't been on it for ages, and I had a backpack with all my cables and my pedals and that in it, and then I had my guitar on my back as well. Just going along the dock road, like, trucks going
When you said
past
you went
me.
to band practice, I thought you were going to be having your trumpet out, or you know what I mean? Triangle.
Triangle, mate. I play a fucking belt as an angle.
God, you don't play the tuba. That's all I got to tell you.
Yeah. We have a question. We did have one from Stuart Dill. He's saying, what's your opinion on Flavour Box mix kits? Nick, VG Flavour, got one. Collect. So yeah, I've got one. I don't think so that it will come like this. I will show you. I got this at Expo and I've never mixed up yet. Be nice, nice and steeped on its own. But that's how it'll come. It'll come somewhat like that, because that is a bus shot.
With the cream.
Yeah, it was nice, but I've never mixed it up. So it'll come like that with a mix in it. You put your VG in it. I think it comes with this one came with VG, and then you put your Nick shots in and topped it up with. I think it came with like 8 Nick shots. But I use the Nick shots. But yeah, you just fill it. You get a bottle of. Yeah, you get a bottle of VG. So you get a bottle of VG, or it might be 70-30 mix, whichever. They give you a bottle, so they'll give you that, a bottle, and then your nicotine goes in there, and then just put it away and leave it, give it a shake. But that's, if you've got the bottle like that, that's how it'll come. But I got this at Expo, so when's that? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So what's everybody been up to? Has anybody been doing any mixing?
I've done no mixing, but I've done fucking loads of recording and reviewing over the last week or so. That's been fucking hard getting back used to it. But it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had. Sorry,
no,
Lenny,
go on.
I was going to say I had a little bit of a mixing session today.
All right.
Because when I actually mixed up last week's ones, the Club Tropicana V1 V2, and I did the coffee, made up the coffee one as well. The coffee one smells really, really nice. I haven't tried it yet because coffees can be a little bit rough when they're fresh.
Did you hit him with the game changer?
No, my game changer's got a slight problem with it.
Oh.
I've got to get a file and get in there. I'm not too sure what's happened. It looks like the shaft has slipped a little bit, and it's actually caught the inside.
Oh,
So it's actually scored around the inside of the game changer.
Oh.
So when I try and run it, it doesn't actually, it works, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do because it's not, the teeth aren't catching the actual tube right to spin it around. So I just need to get in there and just file it down a little bit. So it's just old-fashioned steeping at the moment.
I think when Graham had first gotten his, he didn't have it, and someone noticed it when he was showing it. And they said, hey, you need to push that one part up a little more, because if you don't, something will happen. So you may want to check with Graham. You might have done the same thing he did when he was putting his. I can't remember, it's been a long time ago, but he had something wrong when he had his together. When he had put his, he thought it was together right. He had used it a couple of times, but somebody pointed it out to him. So check with Graham, because it may just be a flaw where you've not quite got it in the right set.
Yeah, you're not put it in properly.
Mm.
Yeah. Just on about coils, I did see someone bought some proper coils.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it was. I think it was Fletch Rowan. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some proper coils on his way for his RTA. They are good coils, like I say, and I think My Ducks put in, he's got some MTN coils. They've got a massive discount on at the moment, normally 16 to £18 a pair. Now, £40, 45 for 5 pairs, plus bug off 5 sets, get second 5 sets free. When is it?
Yeah, but proper coils are cheaper than 16 to 18 for a pair. And they're really, really, really nice coils.
Yeah, you've used them, haven't you, Bill?
Oh yeah, I have. I've got them in almost everything I'm vaping on here now. I mean, I don't really have too many tanks now that I don't have his coils in them.
Got a question for you there, Bobo?
Yeah, I'm just going to reply to it. In fact, I'll reply to it with my voice.
With your voice?
Depends how long you've had it for. If you've only would have had it for like a week or so, wouldn't you? Maybe like a week and a half. Don't know, you're probably hammering it a bit too fast. Maybe cut down on it a little bit, or try a higher strength of CBD. Because that's just going to be an expensive way to vape that, to be fair, with 30 quid a bottle. Drop us a message again tomorrow, Scott. I'll have a little chat with you and see if you can work it all out. See what's best for you.
Yeah, he's got some Orange County, has he?
Yeah. He's got 2 bottles, I think. No, we got it a bottle shot of it and a short fill of it.
All right. Oh, they do short fills of it now?
Yeah. 50 ml short fills.
All right, I didn't realise that.
1500 meg and 3000.
No, I didn't realise they did it in short fills now.
Yeah, man, the quality liquids as well. They've got 2 ranges. The Cali range, which is all terpenes, infused flavors and stuff like that, tastes fucking very authentic. Ridiculous like that. That's quite a popular little range of liquids, if you're not surprised. And then there's Vaping Bad, and they're more traditional e-liquid kind of flavors. There's like a menthol, a Hagenberg, a grape Fanta, which Scott got, a lemon tart, which is really, really nice. It's quite like the old school dinner ladies lemon tart.
All right, yeah.
And there's a menthol and a tobacco as well. The quality liquids, man.
We can't get like
those fruit.
Well,
right. I mean, I said they kind of have to do those fruit because trying to do a bakery, and that's really hard to cover that taste up with a bakery.
Yeah.
That lemon tart covers it, man.
Well, a bit lemon water, a bit lemon that's
down
in it, yeah. Yeah, you won't be able to do, like, say, a bakery, you would still get that taste to it, wouldn't you? No. Tim's but he's had a little bit of a mix. He's put mixed up of flavours I've never used challenge Sunday and 2 mixes last night that need some fine tuning. So he's used honey as a sweetener. Hadn't used it before for challenge, was nervous, but the blackberry muffin with whipped topping turned out tasty. Off shake. Next week on the show, I'll see how it's steeped.
That sounds really nice.
Sometimes
a bit different as well.
Yeah. Sometimes, like I say, we're using the honey. I don't know if you'd get much sweetener out of using the honey. Like, I don't know.
I haven't heard anything but bad things about honey.
Yeah, a lot of the honeys do have that dark sweetness running through them, but they can get quite offensive smell wise. You use them too high, so using it really low as a sweetener, depending on what honey it was. I can see that working, but it would give you more like a brown sugar sort of note, as opposed to the granulated sugar.
First one saying, is Graham releasing any more? He is releasing some more. I think he's got another 3 on the way.
So far.
Yeah, he's got another 3 on the way. I don't know when he's releasing them because he keeps changing his mind.
But that's Graham.
Yeah, it took him long enough to release them 3 that he's just released. Never mind all else. It's supposed to be released in November. Oh dear. Let's have a look at this. So yeah, what we just talked about before front of the show. If anybody wants anything in chat, don't forget to put it in chat. I know we're a bit light at the moment, but we'll pick up. It's fine. If you got any questions, put them in. What I was talking about before we come on the show, has anybody had a whipped cream a whipped ice cream, like the 99s? Because what I was thinking about was that with some sherbet on top. But Liam was just saying it'd be hard to do the sherbet because they don't do sherbet like we have it. So all these flavours that say sherbet on them are not proper sherbet.
Yeah. Apart from the vape train fizzy sherbet.
Is that the only one that's actually a sherbet?
As far as I know, the Flavora candy roll is sort of close. But again, that's more of the little tablets, more of the
Right.
little chocolate tablets. I'm not sure if the chef's super concentrates have actually got a sherbet in them.
Right.
Being UK based, those might very well be the actual sherbet.
Right.
Yeah, and cupcake rolls as well. They do a sherbet, which is like a sherbet lemon.
Right. Yeah. So it's
So the
not
sherbet lemon sweet. Yeah, it's still not the
see,
powdered one.
It's not what I'm wanting because it's like getting your ice cream at 99 and dipping it in the sprinkles.
Sherbet, lemon sherbet,
Sherbet.
quite sour in it. Whereas sherbet, it's just sherbety in it.
It's just that sugar rush that you want in it with that little.
Would the Wonder flavors, didn't the Wonder flavors come out with like the jelly beans or the candy or something? Would that?
No, it's completely different. They're completely different textures. The type of sherbet we have, it's literally just a powder. Oh, Sesame actually have one, I believe.
All right, yeah.
I think they do raspberry and a lemon.
Oh, right. Raspberry would be probably one I want.
Yeah, I think those are. I think they actually come as a powder, and then you mix them yourself, or you might be able to actually buy a pre-mixed off them as well. But I believe those are supposed to be along the lines of the sherbet that we're used to over in the UK.
Right. I'll have to have a look into that one because, like I say, I just thought, wouldn't it be nice? But we're still wanting that whipped, because ice creams that I've made before are like your scoops ice creams, your, like your Cornish ice creams, your things like that. Whereas whipped ice cream out of a machine is totally, Mr. Whippy is totally different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's totally different.
If you come across it, if that though, Benny.
Right.
Like it's not got that sherbety, but it's that kind of ice cream I'm getting from it with the raspberryness.
If it comes as a powder, you could do is wet your drip tip and then do it like a margarita, and then just put it in there and get the top of it. So then that way, while you're hitting it, you get the powder on the outside, and you just.
I mean, I have actually got a raspberry sherbet, powdered sherbet.
Right.
One shot, but I do also have a public recipe as well. The one shot is just a tweaked version of the public recipe. Yeah.
I'll have to have a look at that. Well, bring it up, we'll have a look. Boris Johnson's saying, I think you mean hundreds and thousands. No, mate. Over here, we have hundreds and thousands. We have raspberry sauce, so that'd be red, or you can have blue, or you can have sherbet, and they dip it in the sherbet.
Yeah, and hundreds of thousands are literally just the rainbow-coloured sprinkles that you put on ice cream. Which
sugar, I get to either or, aren't they?
Yeah, which Flavor West have apparently got a really good one.
Flavor West sprinkles, yeah.
Yeah, we used to get what A Up Me Duck is saying, that it's like American pixie dust. So we used to get that stuff. You used to get it in a long paper straw type thing, but the ends were totes tied off, and then you bust it out together, and then you just kind of pour it on your tongue or something.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's sherbet.
Yeah.
Sherbet. I'll just let him say
sherbet is ice cream here.
See, that got me as well when they say sherbet and ice cream there. We're like, how do you get that?
Yeah, I'll see. This is my sherbet candy recipe.
David Marshall says he has the sesame, and I think I have. So he has the orange as well as lemon and raspberry. Are they any good, David? That's what we want to know. Are they worth picking up? Are they like a sherbet?
This is a double drip raspberry sherbet remix. Is Flavora candy roll 0.5%, which gives you that powderiness,
right?
That green. Vape train fizzy sherbet to actually give you a little bit of that effervescent sort of effect that you get when you tip it onto your tongue, without a lot of that lemon coming through. The little bit of lemon that does come through helps pop the raspberry from Capella and the TFA raspberry sweet together to give you a really sweet, slightly tangy raspberry.
Mm.
And that little bit of lemon that leaks through from the fizzy sherbet, as I said, does also give you that very, very slight tang, and it dries it up a little bit as well. So this is as close as I could get to actually putting the sherbet on your tongue.
Right.
And then 1/4% of super sweet because it's a candy. I mean, if you're mixing this up yourself and you've got a sweet tooth, you could always up the percentage of the super sweet and make it as sweet as you want.
See, I think it's got to be sweet. You've got to be sweet when you're doing sherbet.
Yeah,
it's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, you want the sour though. You got to have the sour in there too.
Yeah, you can get a little bit of tang from these two raspberries, but I could have added a little bit of tart and sour from LA or a little bit of malic acid or something like that in there, just to get that little bit of extra tang. What you're proposing actually turns out like this. This was my very first version of the double drip remix.
All right, yeah.
And it actually turned out more like that.
What the hell
So
is it sorbet?
It's that's actually a sherbet.
Ah, right.
So this it's actually got the cream in it, which makes it more of the sherbet style, which is more of the sherbet dessert. So the 2% of champagne to lighten it all up. I got a little bit of effervescence from that when I first started vaping, but that's completely disappeared for me now. 1% lemon Sicily again to just pop the two raspberries. The FA raspberry is really nice. It's actually more on the tartar side, and a little bit of TFA sweet cream for a little bit of creaminess, and then 1% of TFA sweetener because of the type of profile it is. But I think if you were to take my double drip raspberry sherbet remix and add an ice cream to that, you wouldn't get the separation that you get if you put sprinkles on top of an actual ice cream.
Yeah.
It would turn it more into the dessert.
Right. We've got Vladimir Putin and Boris Johnson having a go about spy planes.
Spy planes.
And Fletch Ryan said he'd love a popping candy flavour. That'd be fantastic if you could have a popping candy e-liquid. You know, you take a vape and it just pops in your mouth.
Oh, I'd hate that. You know, that'd do my fucking head in all day.
Oh, mate. That, I get Cadbury's...
Marvelous Creations.
That's the one. Oh, mate, it's lovely.
Made the best chocolates going.
Oh, yeah, the popping candy chocolate.
Yeah, with the jelly beans in. Yeah.
Fucking brilliant, mate.
What you need is you need a Reese's.
No.
With Reese's Pieces inside it. See, it's Reese's with Reese's Pieces actually inside the Reese's. So it's like a double Reese's when you bite into it. So
Reese's Inception.
Reception.
Right, then. How about then if I do it in white chocolate? Is that
mate,
better?
like looking at that's making me fucking teeth hurt. Just looking at it.
I love Reese's Pieces.
They're absolutely awful, these Reese's Pieces. They're awful. I don't know how you could have chocolate.
All right, for Vinny, then I'll give you a Nestle's Crunch.
Oh, no, I don't mind Crunch. I like them. Crunch. That's old, is that? Crunch. Yeah. I don't think you can still get them here, can you?
I think so.
Just the chocolate with basically the little, pretty much rice. Rice Krispie cereal in it.
Yeah. Stuart does saying, what does anti-coil burn technology mean on a liquid bottle? It means it ain't got a lot of sweetener in it. That's all.
Anti-coil burn technology, that's a new one.
If they could do an anti-dry hit technology.
So I'm assuming that that's all it will be. It won't have as much, sweetener in as normal e-liquid. That's all. Or it don't have any in. Tim saying, need that super crackly coil response for that pop. Yeah, but it still doesn't give you that mouthful. It just gives you a mouthful of fucking.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this: we were talking about changing cotton somewhere the other day. Somebody had asked how often you change your cotton or whatever else, and I gotten to that point here. I usually do it about every 100 mil, but this stuff is tasting good, and I just finished a 100 mil bottle of it, and I'm thinking I'm kind of scared to change my cotton because it's tasting so damn good right now that I think I'm just going to keep going in this cotton for a while, because you're like, if I change the cotton and let's say I get a little more or a little less or something here, I don't wick it exactly the same way. And so I think I'm just going to keep using this until the cotton finally screams at me, change me, for crying out loud. I don't, there is no set time to change your cotton. I just kind of change it as, if you're changing flavors in a tank, obviously you do. But if you're just vaping the same thing continuously in one, I kind of wait until the flavor tells me I'm done.
I once went to Leslie's shop and we're on about, I think I had Zeus X or something like that. And I was saying, this guy coming and saying, "Oh yeah," I don't mind it. This one, look at it. Took it off and my wick was black.
Out of a lot. Oh, mate, the amount of customers that come in with like the blackest, most grim, disgusting coils on like stock coil and like wick, and they want you to change it, and it's like, yeah, of course I will.
Yeah, my wife was saying the other day, I'm not really tasting my liquid that much. Does your cotton need changing? No, it doesn't taste burnt or anything. Okay, well, I'm re-wicking mine, so I'll give yours a quick re-wick anyway. I pulled the cotton out. I could have taken it out and tarred the road with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have. I like to say, I've had that. So, David said, I haven't used the Sami sherbets enough to recommend, just dug them out though, but they seem more like what you Poms would expect. So there you are. So maybe we're getting that. And Rocky Toonies put, I'm working on a Tim Hortons Dutchie. What's that at the minute? Don't know. Dutchie pot. Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side.
It's Tim Burton I was thinking of. He's the one that did the movies with the weird people and shit and everything.
Yeah, that's Tim Burton, not Tim Horton.
Not Tim Horton. Okay. Advocate for Liberty says change your cotton when it tastes bad. That's what machine tested vape liquids will never be able to replicate, which is true.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It is. When it tastes like shit.
Because sometimes what happens is your liquid actually tastes better when you get farther into the cotton. I mean, especially if you freshly wick something, it takes a while for the cotton to break in. But personally, I think it's almost like a pair of old shoes where they're comfortable and it starts working better until it starts getting holes in it. You just can't.
Yeah, you can't wear it anymore. I tell you what's like that when you use net tobaccos. If you use net tobaccos and you're vaping on them, after a while, it does go black. And then I get to this point where I'm vaping it, I'm thinking, ooh, that's definitely on. You take it off and it's just, the coil is thick with it. And, it's just...
Like it's not even like in the middle of the coil. It's not even attached anymore.
No.
That's where the flavor all is. It's all inside that blackness, though.
When you pull it out like that, there's nothing there. It's just two black shit in the middle of the coil.
I bought an RTA with it actually had the clear tank, but where the coil went, it was actually a clear glass chamber as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. You can see your cotton changing color, so you're like,
oh yeah,
I gotta change it now. Gotta change it.
Fletch is just saying, change call for my partner. She then moans it doesn't taste the same.
No, it doesn't.
And Dutchie is a glazed, Rocky's only saying, Dutchie is a glazed raisin donut, square shaped.
So how do you get the square shape in like one of these round tanks, though?
So yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. And also, you might have noticed that it said cotton clouds, cotton candy clouds. So I want to know, people in chat of mixers and that lot, what's your favourite cotton candy? Because I'm really after a cotton candy. Because every time I walk past someone who's vaping cotton candy, I always go, ooh, that smells
I have
lovely.
TFA cotton candy. It's the only one I've got. Yeah.
Well, I've got, what is it, cotton candy, which I use, which was Flavora, which were all right, but it just didn't give me that cotton candy that I wanted. Even pushing it up high, it just didn't give me anything.
I use it more for a sweetener. I don't really use it I use it like in lieu of using super sweet. Every now and then you just put like 0.25 cotton candy in something instead of super sweet.
I think a lot of those cotton candy vapes are, especially the older ones, are probably just EM. So the cotton candy up at like 10%,
Right.
Yeah.
with a little bit of sweetener and maybe a little bit of vanillin.
Right.
Just like half to 1% of that. But the problem you've got is then if you want to put any fruit flavors with it,
just
the
mutes
EM over time will just mute it. So then
Yeah.
you have to whack in. If you're going to put in, say, a strawberry, you're going to have to chuck the strawberry in at 10 to 15% as well, just to make sure that when it mutes it down, you can still taste it.
You can still taste it, yeah.
You're going to have to put in 2 strawberries at that, though, because you only put in 1, it's got to have backup, because if it doesn't have backup, it's going to go away anyhow.
Tim's report, bakery flavours often taste good when cotton looks like it should be changed and fresh cotton needs to break in and turn dark again. Graham, you all right?
I think that's true. I totally agree with him there. I think that, I think that in some cases, when you're trying to do a bakery on fresh cotton, you're just not getting it until, and I guess some people would say it depends on the cotton you're using too. I mean, if you're using, everybody's got their cotton, they like cotton bacon or cotton this or, but, to me, it's just fresh cotton's good, but you've definitely got to do a tank on cotton before you really can give a juice a chance to say, here's how it tastes. Because if you start taking it right off in fresh cotton, I don't think you're really getting the flavor of the profile.
What I found is with fresh cotton, I use Muji.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people don't use Muji because they don't like the taste it gives you when it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found is if you wash your hands beforehand and give them a thorough rinse under a cold water tap and dry them off and then use the cotton, you don't get that taste because a lot of it is the oils transferring from your fingers onto the cotton.
Yeah, I always wash my hands before I touch cotton. Always wash my hands. Just for that reason, because I always watched when I first started, when they were doing cotton, that lot would always say, don't get shit on your hands on your cotton.
Well, see, I used the shoelace cotton, so I don't ever touch. I usually
you just got the eyelet.
The other cut, and then you just fluff it out and tuck it. So I don't ever actually touch the cotton itself. I just touch the laces.
Got a vape cat on the shoulder. So what we got is Martin Burt says TFA cotton candy he uses. And Tim was saying about the Wonder Flavours cotton candy jelly bean, but like Bill, I use it as a sweetener binder rather than a top note. I want that. I want that cotton candy in your face. That's what I want.
For me, the Wonder Flavours
like
cotton candy jelly bean.
Yeah.
For me, that cotton candy jelly bean is the best, most authentic tasting cotton candy I've had. But if you push it up, you do get some of that jelly bean shell coming through right on the end. But I think the key with a lot of them is to just put a little bit of vanillin in there, because the pink cotton candy, that's what it is. It's vanilla. It's vanilla
I've got some vanillin. I have actually got vanillin.
Yeah, it's called pink.
And I've got some cotton candy jelly bean.
Yeah, I think it's called pink vanilla. Is the
so what we will do
cotton candy
is we will get a bottle.
Flitch wants bacon cotton candy.
Bacon cotton candy.
Big candy.
Jelly bean, aye. Help Me Duck says, I'm terrible with re-ricking at work in a bind. I rinse my burn clean coil with Volvic touch of strawberry. So yeah, Tim's saying he uses shoelace cotton. I've never used shoelace cotton. Is it as good as you say?
Yeah, it is to me. I don't really, but then I have weird ass old taste buds. But yeah, the other thing, Tim, if you get like I got the Firebolt cotton, and you get 7 pieces that are 2.5 mil, 7 pieces that are 3 mil, and 7 that are 3.5. So you actually get different size for different diameter coils. And it works out somewhat, but you'll find that in some cases it's a little thicker than what I would want, because when you put it in, to me, when I'm putting my cotton in, if I can kind of pull on the side and just about tip the tank over, then it's too tight.
Yeah.
But I want it to where I do have that the tank wants to at least kind of slide with me a little bit or something.
Yeah.
That you want some in there, but not so much that you can just go ahead and pull it and it just drags the tank along with you. You don't.
Yeah, no, definitely you want that little bit of resistance.
They're easier to actually get through the coil as well. They're great for mesh, really good for mesh, because it's
See,
so
I
much
got some-
easier.
I got some with Torpo one, it just won't fit through fucking coil, so I think it was a bad job.
The amount of times I've actually got my Muji and twisted the end and tried to poke it through. No, I got to twist it some more. No, twist some more. Whereas the shoelace one just flies straight through.
Yeah, the mesh ones, that's the ones for the Watofo that they put out for their mesh.
Yeah, I think for mesh ones, they're probably a bit of a necessity, to be fair, because the amount of cotton that they need is ridiculous.
Something, you all right, buddy?
Yeah,
I've got some fuzz.
I use 3/4 of a Muji pad.
Yeah.
Every time I
usually
re-wick.
use that, me.
I like the fuzz. I like that, what's it called? The stuff in the black box. The dead expensive stuff.
In the black one?
Yeah.
Cotton bacon?
No.
Cotton gods? Cloud 9?
No.
Firebolt?
No. Oh, what's it called? Safe. Fuzz cotton, is it?
Buzz?
Dead expensive when it came out.
The one
Yeah,
many
Buzz behind
that
him.
No, that's fuzz yet there.
From Yorkshire Vapor?
No. I'm gonna have to Google it.
Tim saying downside to shoelace cotton is you cannot easily adjust the tightness of the coil wrap. Rocket Junior says I use Amosa Organics Cotton Silver. Comes in 13-foot lengths and thickness perfect for Profile 1.5. Never heard of that. Swag cotton, is that what it's
Swag?
swag?
That's the one.
Swag. That's what Help Me Ducks just put in. Swag.
Yes. It was dead expensive when it came out, but it's good. There's none of that cottony taste with it whatsoever. Feels a little bit weird, but it's a real good cotton to use. That
Is it a cotton or is it that rayon?
possibly that, to be fair.
Because that's if you're not getting that thing. Because there's a difference in it between cotton and is it rayon? Rayon.
I'll tell you what, if you use polyester, it tastes like shit.
Yeah. John, you all right, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you got all your stuff when I sent it out to you. Yeah, so we have got a little bit of a giveaway, or should I say a Yorkshireman's handshake. You will receive this week. You will receive Decoded Atlantis. These are premix, so you have to do it in its premix. It's already made up, so it's a concentrate. So you will have to put it into a bottle, and you will have to have.
What's the profile on that, Benny?
I'm not fucking clue, mate. To be fair, I can soon tell you. I don't know. I just picked them up. I just thought. I'll tell you what this is. Just 1 second.
Yeah, but I still have some left, Rocky Tooney. Polyester might have went out in the 70s, but I've still got some.
Right, so Atlantis is pineapple, blueberry, guava.
Nice.
That's what that is. So that's a nice little summer one. That's why I picked. I knew I picked one for that. But yeah, but that's what that is. Nice
Someone
little
was
summer
last
one
week,
for you.
Benny.
Pardon?
Someone was last week.
Who won it last week?
Summer was last week. It's raining now.
Summer was
Oh,
last
did it
week.
summer like yes. All right, all right. Well, if it's summer last week, you might as well have some nice custard cream from Chefs.
Nice.
So that's a nice biscuit. If you know what a nice, what is it? If you know what nice biscuits is, it's a custard cream.
Oh, I haven't had them for
Biscuits.
years.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so
Well,
that's
thing
what you
says
got.
that decoded is great stuff.
Oh well, there
Yeah,
you go. So
That custard cream is nice too.
yeah, that's one of my favourite ones. So yeah, so you'll get a nice custard cream. Like I say, you will need VGPG, and you will need your nicotine, and you'll also get decoded. That's what you will get. So we will run it as normal. I will show you the rules. I want to know what I'm fucking doing. I'm pressing all different buttons and I don't know what.
We got your all's weather from a week ago here this week.
So
We're
there you
up,
go. So Yorkshireman's handshake rules is open to UK residents only. Caster says final, free to enter. Casters do have a life away from YouTube. Maybe delay in prizes sent out. Don't want to wait, don't. And it is a delay because I just not got time to go places. So there is a delay. So I do apologise for that, but I will get it out to you as soon as humanly possible. So we will use Mr. Knight Ebot. Keyword is
cotton candy. No,
do you know, Bill? Great minds read a lot. Great minds and everything.
think alike, huh?
It does, yeah. So there you go. Type that once. Tim saying that Profile works great for testing liquids for sub-home setups without having to buy pre-made coils. Ah, that's a good idea, is that? Yeah. Very good idea.
Or says are those the juices you don't want. No, Benny said he likes that custard. Yeah.
What's it? Who said that?
Boris.
All right, are they just... No, mate, I actually bought them for this. I actually physically went out and paid my hard-earned money for these.
Yeah. And like I said, he likes the custard. So it's not like, basically he's hoping nobody wins it and then that way he can make
Yeah,
it.
can I have it? Yeah.
He's
So,
going to
yes,
enter.
It was my hard-earned money that I decided to go out. It was just something to give because we hadn't had a giveaway for a while. We've had discount codes and that lot. And I just thought, well, we're a mixing show, so why don't we give some concentrates away? So yeah, that is why you got them. So I need to get some more because I've none left now. So I need to buy some more. Yeah, it's just it turns to free handshake. It turns up when it turns up. Yeah, but it is. I'm a bit useless because I work all the time during the day, and sometimes I don't have chance to go to a post office because I'm busy going different jobs, and sometimes it's generally not a post office, and they always shut before you turn up. Get there at 5 o'clock. Oh, we shut at 5. Oh, fucking, huh?
I don't know.
It's fucking shite. All right, Mike. I hope you're all right yourself, mate. Yeah, so I will have to try that with Pro. I've never had a Pro. Yeah, Tim saying roll for him and I keep it all. Right, I need some of this. I need a bottle, so I will have to go wash a bottle out. So I'm going to try this cotton. I I need to find my cotton candy jelly bean. We haven't got a mixing wheel, so if anybody, do you want to mix some up, or do you want to? Anybody want to mix something? Bill, do you want to mix a little bit? What have you got? You want to mix another nut? What nut you got? How about a different nut?
I got all kinds of nuts, but I don't.
What about a strawberry nut?
A strawberry nut, huh?
Or a pineapple nut?
Well, no, not
Pineapple nut?
pineapple.
Or a nut?
Yeah. Let's see, what do I have? I've got hazelnut. I've got walnut.
Have you got some chocolate?
No.
We can look
I've
at
got
it.
roasted pecans. I got pistachio. I got cashews. I got butter pecans.
Okay, now he's got all the nuts. Trev, you all right, mate? So which one haven't you used?
I've used like there's some butter pecans that I haven't used the silver line butter pecan yet. I've used the Flavor West butter pecan, and I have used the one-on-one butter pecan ice cream. But I have not tried the silver.
I don't
line
mind,
butter pecan.
Rocky, I don't mind donuts, to be fair, mate. As I'm a big lad. I don't mind donuts. Best scales for mixing, mate. It depends how much you want to pay, mate. That does go on it. I've got just a little pair, which are like they're about £7 or £8.
Yep, that's all I use, to be fair.
Which is that?
I need to get some more, actually. I've lost mine.
The little drug dealers one. That's what I've got. I think they're about £6 or £7.
Does help if I put my microphone on, doesn't
I
it?
was about to say, what were you doing then? You were like, I'm watching a silent meter.
Those I use I think they're NV500. I think they're just like a generic one, really cheap, silver. As long as they do 0.01 in weight, then you'll be fine.
And it's got a tar butter. And it's got tar.
Yeah, and watch out as well, because some of them have got a timeout function.
Yes, so
Yeah.
keep pressing it. That's all I do.
Yeah. There's Triton scales as well. They're pretty good. I can't remember the actual model of them.
Graham saying real mixers use syringes, mate. Yeah.
That was started.
Hazelnut and chocolate. So what I was thinking about was, when I said, have you got any chocolate? I was going to say, could you do a what's got an hazelnut in every bite topic? No, so like, you know, like a whole nut chocolate bar, like Dairy Milk.
That'd be good.
I'll try mixing. I've got 5 flavors here. They're not going to be anything I've ever seen before. It's going to be a little unusual, but I'm going to throw them together and see what they taste like.
Mike saying talads. Yeah, I'd just get them, like I say, just some little mixing scales. Tim got some off of Amazon. Same scales got them off of Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
For what we use, for what we're mixing, if you was going to make 100 and, you know, like a litre one or all like that, then you probably want bigger scales. But for what we do, for 30 to 120 mil, do you know what I mean? It's fine. It does its job. When it starts getting a bit wonky, just throw them away.
If you mix up a bottle, like say 120 ml bottle, and then you go, oh, do you know what this could use? And you go, oh, I could use a little extra % of this or something. You put it on and it could be too heavy then once you've already mixed it.
Yeah.
Like 120 ml bottles can be too heavy for it, which is a pain.
Those AWS scales are really good, Bill, but we can't get them over here unless we import them from the US.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and I'm wondering when the batteries are going to go down in that thing. In November, I'll have had those batteries in there 2 years. And I mean, I can plug it in. I mean, they're not rechargeable batteries, but you can run it on a plug. But I have never had the thing plugged in. I've had the batteries in it for 2 years, and they have never gone down. Now, they'll probably run out on me while I'm in the middle of this mix, but so far, they've been all right.
Yeah, as Graham saying, make sure they are calibrated. Mine weren't. I fucked a mix up. Yeah, that's the only thing downside with these little ones. You can't really calibrate them. Do you know what I mean? So once you start,
I have noticed on Amazon, they did have a couple of those cheaper scales in the bundle with the actual calibration weights as well.
all right, yeah,
So it's worth keeping an eye out for those.
yeah,
So
that's
it
what
should
you
only
need.
be a couple of quid more.
Yeah. Just like I say, I don't think you can calibration. What's it say?
No, Trevor. If they're 1 gram scales or 0.1 grams, then they're not accurate enough. They need to be 0.01 grams.
All right, you can calibrate them. It does actually tell you how to calibrate on there. Calibration, so you can actually calibrate them
Yeah,
if you so wish.
Yeah, they normally need a specific weight, like 100-gram weight or a 200-gram weight.
So yeah. Right, I'm gonna go get a bottle. I'm gonna wash a bottle out. You talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds while I go. What's in that?
You got any new stuff in the shop, Bobo?
Just the new pockets. They're probably the newest thing I've got in. I'm not gonna say too much about it, to be fair, because I've got a review going out in 23 minutes.
Nice.
But yeah, they're pretty new and they're selling quite well so far. Gonna get the new Minikin in the next week or so as well. I think that only came out. Comes out tomorrow, in fact. So I'll probably get some of them in next week.
Do you know, surprisingly, I did this last week. Some watermelon and watermelon cotton, that watermelon candy. You know that shit like a sherbet one, and some blackcurrant. It tastes really nice. Sorry, Bob, I was just tasting it. Sorry. Go on, you're getting what in?
Be getting the new Minikins in.
Oh, the mini cans.
Yeah, they come out tomorrow, I think.
All right, they do look nice. I don't know if I'm so fond of the see-through bit of it.
I think they look a lot better than the original one. The original one looked awful, I think. Done the job.
Original ones are banging for price.
They're only going to be a couple of quid more expensive with the two.
Right.
Cheap as fuck with the wholesale. I think it's double or triple the battery life on them as well.
Oh no, we've got a little bottle here. Well, all right, we've got a bottle.
Got a bottle.
I've got a bottle. It's clean. Got a bottle. These are little bottles, handy for decanting. Little 30ml bottle.
Look smart, them like.
Put in your pocket. John Meister. She's saying, calibrate with 2p. It weighs 7 grams. There you go.
Only the brand new minted ones, because the ones that have been in circulation, as people have been handling them stuff, they actually lose a bit of weight.
Ah, right. I didn't realise that. They rub off.
Yeah, they are like everything where they're getting knocked about and thrown in with other change. They just lose little slithers every now and again, and they just end up losing a bit of weight over time.
Do you want to have a look at that? Bring Rocky Toonies one up.
Yep.
Do you know, right? I'm not a mech person. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit scared of mechs. That's my problem. I know I'm sort of shit like that. I'm just scared of them. And I'll tell you what else I don't like about them. Your fucking battery runs out really, really quickly, and then you got to change it every 5 fucking seconds. Pisses me off, does that?
Not if you use its fucking stack 21700 metal. That's all fucking day, mate.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily, because I mean, I can put well, it's not stacked though, but I can put 221-700s in the Saga, and yeah, if you hit it for a while, it goes down pretty damn quick if you vape it all day.
Depends what you're building it though as well. So if it's a stack,
well, yeah, it's usually. I mean, I don't normally build that low though. I mean, on a dual, I'm usually at least 0.4. You know,
that's high on a dual though, but that's only like 0.2, isn't it?
Yeah, but it'll still suck them down pretty quick if you hit on it all day. You know, because I don't know, it does, but it's like anything. Like I said, the higher wattage you go or whatever, the quicker you're going to run them down. I go through the batteries in the Evil Dildo pretty much today. I've already ran through one set, and I'm only doing it at 77 watts. But
Yeah, I
Yeah,
used to use a set of simple Claptons, 0.65, I think.
point
Onto
one in here.
and that used to last me all fucking day.
I've got
so-
0.1 in there, and like I said, if I do 0.1 at 77 watts, the two 21.7 will last me about a half a day.
this lasts me about a day and a half.
That's
Full
a damn water cooler. Hell.
Four batteries.
Yeah, yeah,
But-
4 batteries. Yeah,
It's at 0.35 and 202 watts.
yeah. Now, if I put it in parallel, if I put them a couple of 2700s in the Exotics NC in parallel, they'll last a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always liked the look of tubes. Tubes look really, really nice.
I saw.
But
a
I
nice
can
one
never get
today.
on with them.
Saw a
It's-
nice Filipino one today that was 350.
Yeah, I just can't get used to the bottom press. And I got a side firing one clone, and it still wasn't great.
Yeah.
I much prefer, if I'm going to go for a mech, I much prefer a mech box.
Yeah. I do prefer regulated mods, like, to be fair. Well, prefer them. You can just change it throughout the day.
Well, I like the regulated because of you can do RTAs on them easier. It's sometimes hard on the mechs when you're doing an RTA. You can, if you hit it a few times real quick, you can dry hit it, a little quicker. If you're doing RDAs on a mech, that's the reason I don't do mechs as often, is I don't like RDAs. That's the only reason I don't do them as much.
What mixing competition is that, Fletch? Was that the mix of between
OGA
me
one,
and
yeah.
Nevins?
No, OGA.
Oh, the vaping
Vape
community
community
one.
on Saturday,
Yeah, we actually called that off on Saturday because we only have 4 entries.
What's the
Yeah, it's been running for about 3 weeks.
No.
And we only had 4 entries, so said it wasn't worth running a giveaway for that.
No. Not at all.
Still trying to find this. Got coconut candy. That's not fucking good. Can't find my jelly bean. Bollocks. Someone's pinched my jelly bean.
Yeah, you're right there, Gray. The mechs do hit different to a regulated. But yeah, they drain the batteries down really quick.
Well, we might be out of luck here because I can't find my fucking jelly bean. Do you know, I've been picking it up for ages, saying, oh yeah, I'm going to use it, and when I want to use it, I can't fucking find it.
As soon as you press the end live button, it'll turn up.
Oh yeah, I'll find it, yeah. Big Lexi dialing the flavour. A middle ground is a potentiometer, such as I quite fancy a potentiometer. I do actually try it, a potentiometer one.
If you want regulated, Benny, see if you can pick up one of these, because you should be able to get these really cheap now if you can still get them. The Tesla Invader 3s.
Yeah, you can. You can get the Invaders.
Yeah, you should be able to pick them up for about 20 quid. And that's potentiometer.
Yeah, I don't like the colours on them, and I don't like the designs on them.
Dolpho made a dead good one a while ago.
Yeah.
The MVP. No, not MVP. Can't remember what it was called.
Wow. Did I just screw up there?
Oh,
Whatever that is, that's a good little potentiometer mod.
Yeah. Nice little design on that too.
Nice, innit? I've dropped it doesn't work anymore. I've fucking fucked all the wiring up inside it, but I don't want to throw it away because it's gorgeous. Can't remember what it's called though.
Yeah, I haven't got any choice but to just start all over again. Well, I was going to do 30 mil, and I was looking over, and I'm squirting and putting in my 0.38, my whatever else, and then my 2.25, and then I get to looking, and I did a couple of the flavors in grams, and then the rest of them I did in percentage. So, and I don't know which ones I did what, or I just make 100 mil. Because if you do them percentage, if you make 100 mil, it comes out right. But the problem is, I've got 5 flavors here, and I think I did 2 in percentage and 3 in mil, but I don't know which ones I did what.
Right, I'll have to do that next week. I've got a bottle. I can't find me. Fuck's sake.
Mixing
No.
cocktails, this, lads.
You know,
Okay,
if I wanted it, I'd fucking find it. If I didn't want it, got pixie
Probably
dust.
right
Pixie
next to
sticks.
that 18350 battery you've been looking for.
Oh, I've
who
no
knows?
idea where that fucker's gone.
I thought you literally showed up both of them on the camera earlier. You said you had the cotton candy jelly bean.
No, I ain't shown them.
Oh, I thought you showed them earlier.
No, I ain't shown them. I've showed vanillion.
Vanilla.
That's probably what it is.
Vape Queen Becky. Do you know what? I've got this, right? Do you know you said? Sasami. Cotton candy. Tastes not like cotton candy.
Is it more like a caramel?
Yeah. That's exactly what it tastes like as a caramel.
Oh, Sean, I've got that working again. Don't know
Oh,
how.
there you go. Yeah, I don't know where it's gone. I will do that. I'll dig it out. We'll do that next week. That was fuck me up then, isn't it? What a bastard. Don't you say it when that happens?
I mean, it could be worse. You could have found them and then mixed it completely wrong
Yeah.
by mixing up percentages and milliliters.
That pixie sticks is not too bad, but it's not very fizzy.
No, I find it a little bit grapey as well.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've got. I think I've got that with watermelon, pixie sticks, and blackcurrant in that, and it's turned out quite nice. But mate, 10ml bottles, fucking 30mls don't go anywhere. My 10ml bottles, I've gone fucking. Thing is, I've got that many of them now that they're just fucking all over the place. I like the bastard breeding.
Like fucking rabbits, aren't they?
Honestly, I've got fucking stacks and stacks. I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try and get something else that I can put stuff in where I can put it in and fucking leave it there. Like, so I've just got stacks and stacks of shit. Just everywhere. They're like taking over my life.
It's
It's behind you. It probably is. It's probably on that shelf there.
I use those really useful box stacking trays. I got 2 of those on wheels.
What is it? It's got that. I'm gonna have to get one like thing where it's got drawers in where you can pull them out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of them because it's doing my tits in.
25 quid, you know me.
I know I'm gonna have to buy one. I think I'm gonna plump it and buy one.
It's handy. Like I've got like 250 concentrates in there, and it just takes up that much space.
Yeah.
Yeah, those really useful box ones I bought, I got about 1,500 in them.
I did give some in the giveaway because see, Up My Duck, I did put some in, drop some in these as well. What I've got, my doubles, which I got rid of some. Yeah, I have 10ml bottles in my toolbox. I've got fucking everywhere, mate. They just appear from everywhere. 10ml bottles. What the fucker? But yeah, I'm going to order one of them up today. When we come off the show, I'm going to order one up. So I've got them all because it's still my head in. I can't fucking find jack shit. I'll have to sort them out in a strawberries and shit like that. No, that's my next plan. Have you done any of them flavour art fucking all of them yet that you got?
No, I started on some. I mixed up 10 of them.
Oh, hold up, we've got this to draw. Just let me draw this first. While you talk, you can still talk. Go on.
Yeah, but I mixed up 10 of them. The ones I mixed up, there's 1 or 2 that are pretty nice. Some of the others I wasn't really impressed with, to be honest.
Scott?
That
Scott?
Congrats, Scott.
Scott Morrison, you have won the giveaway.
That Lulu is really nice. The FA Lulu and the Canty, the tobacco one. That's really nice as well. It's got a lot of chocolate notes to it. I use the Custard Extra one today, the vanilla cookie, the cookie premium, and the cream liqueur special.
All right.
Like
Scott,
creamy liqueur. Oh, go on.
just a minute. I just want to say, Scott, contact me there, mate. Send me an email and I'll send it through. I've got a nail varnish stand, Mr. Anderson. That's what I've got, and it's full. It's full up already. I've spilled out on my table. That's why I can't find it, because that's all full. I've got this that I bought, which is a nail polish thing, but it did have foam in it, but the foam bottle thing were too. So I've got that. That's all full. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So it's a nice little carry case, though.
Nice that though, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice little carry case for them, and you can get a fair few. Like I've got, to keep them safe, it's quite hard. They're about £7.
I like that.
And I've got all them in it. Do you know what I mean? But you just can't find alcohol. Don't know what I've done with it.
All right, I have probably screwed this up royally, but
Go on then, Bill.
find out. Well, I have got to put some on the coils here and try them out.
Oh, but I flash in my ass. Can you see my ass, bro?
Real good. Yeah.
I got
Liam,
Rocky's recipe up. Yep.
Have you got it up? Yeah, bring it up. He's done a cherry donut.
Yeah. I like the name on it as well. Raisin cane. So it's anywhere of cherries at 0.6, which is the good cherry. 0.4% of Flavora frosting. 4.4% of glazed donut from Delosi. 1.4% red cherry from Mollenberry. 0.8% red dates from Vape Train, and 1% FA Zeppela. There's the Delosi flavour.
In Zeppela donut.
Yeah, it's a fried dough.
I remember Graham talking about it ages ago.
Yeah, I really like it. It does give you that fried greasiness that you get from stuff. Some people don't like it though because they actually get cinnamon from it.
Oh, I like cinnamon in a donut.
But I don't get any cinnamon off it at all. So I think it's just one of those flavors you either love or you hate.
Oh. Yeah, I found nail polish carry cases. There's 24 slots on each side, and it's clear doors on both sides, so you can see them. Yeah, I might have to try that. I'm going to have a look. I think I'm going to have to get one of them draw things, like you've got, Bobo, but I might have a look at that, what A Humpy Duck says about. That's why I found that nail polish thing, because it did say that it came with holes, and I thought, oh, they'll fit, but they don't. They were too small.
All right, I'll share it with you. My weird concoction.
Greg Brown, evening.
If I can find it.
Rocky Tooney is saying that Delosi glazed donut is missing the fried part.
Right. Have you seen what A Humpy Duck's put? I've just used Innerwear cherry for the first time. The bloody tip was knackered and it's dropped all over the place.
All right, I did Bavarian cream at 1.5. I called this nutty strawberry cheesecake. I did a New York cheesecake Capella at 1.75. Strawberry juicy at 1.5. Strawberry cheesecake Wonder Flavors at 2.25, and walnut at 1.25. So I put a little walnut in with a strawberry cheesecake, and then I cheesecaked it up with a different kind of cheesecake, which is the New York, and put it with the Wonder Flavors. you have to put a little more strawberry in it because strawberry cheesecake by itself just isn't strawberry enough.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
just a
just-
backup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thought I'd just kind of put that Bavarian cream in there to kind of, because sometimes the cheesecakes kind of get a little bit of a bite to me. I don't know, some of them do. And so I just kind of put it in there to smooth out the cheesecake bite, you know. We'll see how it goes because that's going to take a while to steep.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give that a little bit of steep. Yeah.
But I've hit it, you know, it's actually not bad off the shape, believe it or not. It's kind of weird, but the thing is, it's got walnut in it, so I could probably vape it. It's got walnut and strawberry. I like those two things, and I like cheesecake. It's just whether or not you can actually vape all of them together and be able to distinguish what's going to be the biggest problem with this one. I think.
Yeah, I might have to try that donut one because that sounds quite nice as that donut. And I might have to try that bill. That sounds quite nice as that one, strawberry with walnuts. To be honest with you, as long as the walnuts not overpowering, then I probably like it.
It's not the Wonder Flavors. Do you use the Wonder Flavors walnut?
I don't really like nuts in my vape, so I've never really used nuts. It's like using coffee. I don't like coffee, so you know.
Well, I like coffee, but I don't like it in the vape. I like nuts, but I do like nuts in the vape. Yeah.
Yeah, I like nuts, but I don't like. I've had it before where I just didn't like the nuts. You know, they always taste like a peanut sort of taste. I'm not a big fan of peanuts. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the Wonder Flavors walnut actually comes out as being more of a walnutty kind of taste. It's got almost that dirty kind of walnut. I don't know. Walnuts aren't dirty, but if you know what I mean, when you bite into a walnut, they got that nut, that natural nut, almost earthy nut kind of taste to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cashew is really nice as well.
Bless you.
The only thing with the cashews, was it the cashews that I got? Which one was I was getting a cherry off of? No, that's the almond, didn't it?
Normally that's the pistachios.
No, I think that was the almond. It was like a cherry.
Yeah, because marzipan, isn't it? Almond paste,
Almond, yeah.
which reminds me of cherries.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Mr. Anderson, how many times have you bought a concentrate and then realised they already have a bottle? I've done it loads of times.
All the time.
Yeah. But I'm doing it. Oh, that looks all right. And then when I get it, I'm like, oh, I've got two of these now. That's how I do it with Pixie Sticks twice.
Yeah, well, when I was sorting out all my flavors a while ago, I realized I had like 6 10ml bottles of one flavor. None of them were open. It's because
the problem is when you have like a 60 ml bottle of a concentrate that you bought, and then you don't realize it, and then you buy another 60 ml bottle of that concentrate. So I got now Inawera custard, although I do use it a lot because I didn't realize I had this because it was sitting off to the side. So I ordered this, and now I've got 120 ml Inawera custard sitting here. The 10 mils you can get by with, but when you start buying the bigger bottles and you overlook a bigger one, then you're really screwed.
The problem I always used to have was when I first started testing for chefs, I was testing the concentrate and then giving the concentrate back to them for them to give away.
Yeah.
So I wasn't keeping them. So I started trying to do mixes with flavors that I thought I had, but never had.
Yeah. Now I have got, as far as walnut goes, Benny, if you can't find any, let me know because I've got two 30 ml bottles of walnut, and then I've still got 4 10 ml bottles of walnut left. So I've still got 100. I've got 100 ml of walnut, and you don't use it, but at about 1.25 at the max is about all I use it. At the most, because if you get it up too high, it really starts.
Rocky Tooney said he almost ordered Red Dates VT last week and then realised he'd already had it. Right, Graham Mabley's just put in Endivine H3 has got Panzer on tonight. Call building at 10:30 if anyone wants to pop over. New show on early for us. I'm in the UK. I'm the UK. So yeah, go over and think. I will drop the look in now. There you go. There's the link. If you are a coil builder, click on that and go over and have a look at him because we're just about to wind up in 2 minutes anyway. So go over, if you are a coil builder and you want to watch a bit of coil porn, then go over and go check him out. He's got a fair few subs. I've just looked at him now. Like, he's got and I don't know, is he American? Because 11 months ago he said he was quitting vaping. So, and then he's suddenly come back in the last few weeks.
He was on John's show. Yeah, he was on with John. Yeah.
Yeah, so he seems to have come back up. Yeah. So yeah, go out and check him out if you like a bit of coil porn. Yeah. So anyway, we will go around and say our goodbyes. We are coming up to that time now. No problems, Graham. So we will start with Mr. Bobo.
Thank you very much for joining us. It's been another fantastic little Wednesday, as it always is. I'm just putting a link into chat now. I've got a video premiering in the next 40 odd seconds or something, so I'll see you all there. Yeah, boss, thank you very much as always. I learnt loads and more than I gave out as well, so that's always a good win for me, do you know what I mean? And I'll pass it over to Liam.
Thanks everybody in chat. Show was blowing by like it always does. This hour and a half just flies, and it's great. The interaction every single week, seeing the same faces as well. Really, really good. And instead of doing my full spiel, if anyone wants to support me, you probably know where you can grab my stuff from by now. So head over to flavorchaser.com or Chef's Flavors and just check out my one shots. And I will pass you over to Bill.
And a great show for the major reason being because Graham hasn't been here. So
Yeah.
really enjoyed this, and I can actually say for a change and honestly mean it, I really like doing show with you guys. But yeah, I can't say that when Graham's here because I can't say I like it doing it with some, but others I don't.
Yeah.
So no, thanks a lot, Chad. I appreciate it. And everybody in with the questions, comments, and it was nice finding out all along with some mixing stuff, some cotton stuff. We got cotton candy, but we ended up getting cotton in there too.
Cotton as well, yeah.
So really appreciate all the feedback. It's great because it, like I said, basically I picked up a few tips on different things as far as, chat and what you guys were putting in today. So really appreciate the feedback and appreciate you guys. And I'll throw it back over to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody for joining us tonight. It's absolutely fantastic. Like I say, without chat, we were just sat here talking to ourselves. So yeah, it's good to have you interacting with us. Like I said, congratulations, Scott, for winning the Yorkshireman's Handshake. I will get out to you. Send an email over to me and I'll get out to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for my fellow casters for joining me every Wednesday. It's absolutely, I think we're nearly over a year now, aren't we?
Yeah, well over.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's been really, really enjoyable, and yeah, it's a great little show. Is this? Sorry about beginning. Threw a little bit at beginning, but yeah, I had to get that out anyway. Do check out Bobo's video. Go join him in chat now. It's premiering. It'll be on in about, well, probably on now, isn't it?
On now, yeah.
Yeah, so join him in chat there now. We'll get off. Thank you. Check out Liam's one shots. Also check out Graham's Amatorium. Like I say, use Benny 10, you get 10% off. I am nearly up to 1,000, so thank you everybody who's sticking with me. Not 37 to go, I think I am now. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to 1,000 this side next year. So we'll see you all next time, next Wednesday at just after 9 o'clock. Bye for now.
See you later. See you later.
Bye.